Rate and word problems are being continued. So this is third video and the last one. So let's move on with question number 24. A can do a job in 12 hours. B can do the same job in 16 hours. A does a part of work and leaves the rest for B. If A works for 9 hours, how many hours will it take B to finish the remaining job? So first thing first, the rate of A is 1 over 12 and the rate of B is 1 over 16. 1 over 12 and 1 over 16. So A works for 9 hours. Okay, so multiply by 9. This is what A has done. And B will work for the remaining X hours. So this is how the job will be done. So you have to find out how many hours will be allowed to finish the remaining job. Okay, so let's solve it. It will be 3 times 3 and 3 times 4. 3 over 4 plus x over 16 is equal to 1. We can multiply these two by 4. So this will be 16 in the denominator. That's 12 plus x is equal to 1. That is 12 plus x is equal to 16. So x is equal to 16 minus 12, 4. So B will have to work for 4 more hours to finish the remaining job. That's right. Okay. And question number 25 is again similar question. Let's do that. A can do a job in 10 hours. B can do the same job in 15 hours. A does a part of work and leaves the rest for B. If A works for 2 hours, how many hours will it take B to finish the remaining? Same question. So this is the rate of A is 1 over 10 and rate of B is 1 over 15. 1 over 10 and 1 over 15. So A works for how much time? 2 hours. So how long will B take? So you multiply this by 2 and this by x, and that's equal to 1. So that's 2 5s are 15. So it will be 1 over 5 plus x over 15 is equal to 1. So 15, it should be 3 plus x is equal to 1. So 3 plus x is equal to 15 means x should take 12 more days to finish the job. Okay, the hours, sorry, 12 hours. The answer to this is 12. Okay. Okay, question number 26. A can do a piece of work in 12 days, while B can do the work in 18 days. Both began the work together, but A left after 4 days. Means A did the job for 4 days. After 4 days means A worked for only 4 days. How many days will B take to finish the remaining job? Okay, so now they started together. Okay, this is very important. That A worked for 4 days, so did B. B also worked for 4 days. So B will take some more days to finish the job. So first thing first, 1 over 12 plus 1 over 18. 1 over 12 plus 1 over 18. This is A's rate and this is B's rate. So A worked for 4 days and B also worked for 4 days, but B is supposed to work for some more time to finish the job. So it means B will take 4 plus some more days, X. This is how the job will be done. So you need to find these more days. 4 days are done. Okay, they work together. Now how many more days will B take? This is what you need to find out. Okay, so let's solve it. 4 times 3 is 12. This is 1 over 3. And you cannot cancel it out. So there is plus sign here. So you can take the LCM 18. That is 6 plus 4 plus x is equal to 1. That is 10 plus x is equal to 18. X is equal to 8. So B will take 8 more days to finish the remaining job. Okay, so this is that. Question number 27 is again similar question. It says A can do a piece of work in 9 days while B can do the work in 15 days. Both began the work together. Again. After how many days should A leave? So the total time taken for the job is 10 days. So it means total time taken is 10 days and A should leave after some time. It means A and B together will work for some time, then B will finish the job. So altogether B will take 10 days, but A will take some days less than 10. So first thing first, 1 over 9 plus 1 over 15. 1 over 9 is A's rate and 1 over 15 is B's rate. Now, B does the work for whole span of time, that is 10 days. But A did for a while and left the job. So A should take X days. So how long should this X be? So that's what we need to find out. And that should be 1. Okay. So 5 times 2, 5 times 3, that will be X over 9 plus 2 over 3 is equal to 1. The LCM 9 equal to 1. X plus 6 is equal to 9. So X is equal to 3. So A worked for just 3 days. Yeah, B also worked for those 3 days, but B did the job for a whole span of time, 10 days. So for 3 days they worked together. And afterwards, B took 7 more days. Okay. But the question says how long A worked. So A worked for 3 days. Okay. Question number 28. 20 men can do a job in 40 days. After how many days should 5 men leave so that the remaining men finish the remaining job in 20 days? Remember we did this type of questions in ratios and proportions. Like after some time, some people leave and the work is, the number of days increase, and sometimes more people come in and the number of days decrease. So if you forgot those things, then you should go back to ratios and proportions topic and watch it again, because otherwise you won't be able to understand this question so easily. Okay. So, well, men and days. The question is from men and days topic. So it's always inverse. More the men, less the days, less the men, more the days. The question says 20 men can finish the job in 40 days. But after some time, what happens? Some people will leave. So when should it happen? He says, when should some men leave? When should it happen? Like after X days. So I told you that whenever he says after this many days, you have to subtract it. Okay. So after some time, this will happen. Like it happens after 10 days. So the job will be for 30 days. 20 men, 30 days. So if it happens after 20 days, it will be 20 men, 20 days. If it happens for 5 days, after 5 days, it will be 20 men, 35 days. Well, some men left. How many? 5 men left. So how many men you have now? 15. And how long should the job take to be finished? 20 days. So the job should be finished in 20 days by 15 men, because 5 men are gone. So after how many days should it happen? So this is inverse relationship. So that's why you put a straight line, opposite multiplication. So that will 20 times 40 minus x equal to 15 times 20. So you divide by 20 on both sides, you can cross these two values. Okay. So now you have this 40 minus x is equal to 15. So that can be written as 40 minus 15 is equal to x. So this should happen after 25 days. After 25 days, it will be 15. Okay. 40 minus 25, it will be 15. 20, 15, 15, 20. It also makes sense because these two, if these two are same, then these two should also be same. That's also trick for solving this type of question, that if these two are same, these two must be same. So this 40 minus x should be equal to 15. So you just found the value of x. Well, after 25 days, 5 men should leave. Okay, so the answer is 25. Yes.